Peace and love, beautiful people. Happy October 2022. Happy birthday, Libra, and happy birthday, Scorpio, at the end of this month. I have been feeling like this for the last few days, but I just really wanted to do this October reading for all of the zodiac signs. So I want to say excuse the hotel pillows, but they don't want to be excused. I have no shame, and they have no qualms with being featured in this reading. So I just hope that this also invites you to be cozy and comfortable in your fall attire ambiance. If you're a pumpkin kind of person, then put on your pumpkin candle, pumpkin incense. If that just tickles your fancy, it does not tickle mine, but that is okay. Do what resonates with you. Get comfortable. Make sure you have some water, something hydrating, something that is affirming. You know, your lighting, everything, your environment. Ideally, something peaceful and with minimal disturbance. We're going to start by doing some deep breathing. And then I'm going to mention a few different cosmic or spiritual events that will be taking place this October. And then I will get to your individual zodiac sign readings. So get nice and comfortable. Again, if you're listening to this in your car, don't close your eyes and do the breathing. I mean, you can still be mindful of your breathing, and you can still be mindful of your thoughts and being present. But wherever you are, laying on your bed, sitting on your bed, at your desk, on a curb, wherever you are, just get really comfortable and take this moment to relax and be very present. And I want you to, if you would join me, you can close your eyes to help you center. But if you'd like to keep them open, do it. It resonates with you, okay? As you are in this moment, be mindful of the parts of your body that are tight, that are holding tension, that are holding stress, that are holding angst, busy activity and movement. And without judgment, just awareness, just acknowledgement, send a breath into those places. As you inhale, new energy, new breath, assuring, affirming breath into those places that are tight and tense. Exhale and release the old air. Exhale and release the old storylines. Exhale and release any old, stuck, stale interactions and encounters and work. Continue the cycle. Inhale, filling up your belly like a warm balloon, as big as you want to make it. It won't pop, as big as you want to make it. Fill up your belly with affirming, warm, cozy, safe, secure thoughts, visions, ideas, or just nothing at all, just air. Fill up your belly in your inhale. Whenever you're ready to exhale, soften your jaw, your brow bones, your tongue, your cheeks, your fingers, your shoulders, your back, your legs, your knees, your ankles, your toes, your feet, your shins, your thighs, your calves, your wrists, your elbows. I just felt that I was holding tightness in my shoulders. Soften your shoulders, your stomachs, your backs. Just be present. Continue this cycle as long as you would like. This will be our last collective inhale. Take a deep inhale, even if you would like to set this intention now for your October. Go ahead and do it on this breath. And then exhale when you're ready to, releasing the outcome. Ready, inhale. Whew. Okay. All right, y'all. So, congratulations. We made it out of the eye of the storm that is Mercury retrograde. It officially ended October 1st. We are still in the, the post effects. So there might be some residuals, some little sprinkles, some spatterings of encounters and engagements. There might be some residual encounters and engagements that you have with retrograde-ish type things. For me, it was pulling out my laptop when I arrived at my destination about an hour ago, like 45 minutes ago, looking at my screen and seeing a glare, and I'm like, is that a crack? I've never had a crack in any laptop I've ever, well, no, maybe I have a long time ago. I don't remember. But it's been a minute since I've had a crack in my laptop. So I'm a little perturbed, and I'm also like, my screen works. I'm able to see everything. We're fine. It's okay. So that's how I've experienced the residuals, and that was just today. Excuse me, we have a full moon in Aries on October 9th. On October 25th, I believe it is, we have I would say a half moon, a new moon in Scorpio. It's a lot of fire energy. I've always felt like Scorpios were the fire energy of the water signs. So it's a lot of intense emotions and sensations coming up in October. And then of course we have Halloween, which is, during that day on October 31st, is considered to be a really high intense energy, and when the veil is at its thinnest. So our relationship and connection to the other side is less thick. There's less of a wall. It's more accessible. So there might be some visitations. There might be some messages that come through. You might be more sensitive and in tune. You might get more ringing in the ears. It's all that good stuff. And then in between, you have October 26th and 28th, where Jupiter's going retrograde and Mars is going retrograde. So yeah, there's some pretty intense energies coming up this month. And I feel like, and this is when I say feel, this is just something that's coming to me in spirit. I feel like this is a big month for a lot of manifestations and a lot of unfolding, which makes sense, especially as we're spiraling out of Mercury retrograde, where things slow down and we're forced to or invited to be present and still and more intentional before acting so quickly. It's like the momentum kicks up and it's go time. So some projects that you started before Mercury retrograde and during, they're starting to unfold a lot quicker. Contracts, agreements, releases, money, just it's starting to unfold. Scholarships, grants, collaborations, health, hydration, having looser ligaments and joints, just movement. It's a lighter energy. So I'd say take advantage of that and just lean into it and trust it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your individual zodiac readings. Taurus. I hope y'all don't hear me slurp. I don't like slurping, but I think I just did. I think I did like. What's up, y'all? Welcome, Taurus. Sun, moon, rising. Happy October 2022. Welcome to my channel, Mellow Neptune Waters. I am Marsha. We are going to be pulling several cards. I was going to say a few, but I heard several. Lord Jesus. Oh, look at that. This card is already in the upright. We're not going to pull it yet. Let's start by pulling your spirit animal card. Let's see what spirit animal has a message for you. I've really been doing these readings differently for each zodiac sign. So if you go and look at one of your other placements, like your moon or rising, the formula is just spirit-led. It's whatever's inspired. There's no right or wrong way. Just whatever. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right, Taurus. Tauri. Here we go. This owl is cute. You see clearly now. Owl spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged, and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. Okay, because owls got sharp vision. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Much. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. I don't know, I just saw a vision of Capricorn. So a Capricorn sun might be watching this, or should be, but I just saw somebody with Capricorn energy. This is very earth anyway, so intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly. Protection message. Are you feeling overwhelmed and overpowered by all that you are sensing? Are you highly sensitive right now and in information overload, feeling too much and taking in too much stimulation? The antidote for overwhelm is to become grounded and to return to your safe nest so wisdom can offer you clarity and guide you on managing the flow. Take a break to ground yourself in the reality of your everyday senses. Go for a walk in nature. Perhaps you can stop to lie on the ground or hug a tree, or just stroll down the street beneath the soothing sky so that you can regroup and clear your energy field. Your wisdom and ability to make sense of all of your feelings and experiencing will return as Owl Spirit reminds you of your need to get clear. Well, all right, Taurus. Let's pull let's pull your tarot cards and see what Spirit has for you for the October 2022 we are currently in. Taurus, the bull. You hungry? I know I'm hungry. Why wait? Grab a Snickers. One more. Sun is starting to go down, so my lighting is going away a little bit, so hopefully y'all are good. The other signs got to see me good and clear. So see, I knew it. I said several cards against my own will, and here they are, several cards. Page of Swords, Judgment. We're gonna do it like this, ain't we? So we have Page of Swords, Judgment, the Fountain. Oh, it came out in reverse, so I'm gonna leave it like that. The High Priestess, Jesus Christ, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, both in reverse. I'm going to put those in the upright just for myself. Oh, nope, okay. I was going to say for myself, but you said you don't care about yourself. Page of Swords, Judgment, Fountain, High Priestess, Emperor, Four of Cups. Taurus. This feels like such a, well, there's so many different thoughts that came with this. That you're ready to cut somebody, you're ready to cut somebody off, or you're ready to pursue your dreams or your interest. You want to know more. You want to know more about what it is that you're interested in, and you're diving in. You're doing some research. This was similar to, I'm trying to remember who was reading, but I feel like this is kind of the time that some of you all are in. You're clearing out some things, like some lessons that came through during Mercury retrograde, and you're a lot clearer. So, or getting clearer, because honey, the swords will do that, won't it? It's going to cut to the chase, literally and figuratively. The Judgment card, yeah, I really get the sense that you are, I heard fine-tuning your skills and your craft. That could be your witchcraft. That could be your spiritual practices. That could be your spiritual relationship with divine. That could be setting your intentions for what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, what it is that you need. Getting clear on that and cutting to the chase. Like, there's a lot of symbolism in the sword, but with this energy that he's in, I ain't gonna share too much of the thoughts that are coming to me with this. Like, it's very like, you cross me, now you might get cut, but if you're in alignment, I hope my neighbors can't hear me. They're like, what you talking about? But when this is coming from a place of alignment, it's like, can't stop, won't stop. It's very clear, it's very direct, and it's very unstoppable. That's the energy I'm getting in this reading with this Page of Swords. And so you just have to trust yourself and know that you have ascended, especially with this Judgment card, you have ascended to such a space. And the Fountain card is a unique card to specifically this deck. You have ascended to a place of, of maturity and of understanding that is far beyond where you started. So you have to give yourself some credit. You really do. You have to give yourself some credit and trust that you have attained what you have. And yes, there's still more to learn. There's still more growth, but there's a lot of handy information that you have attained along the way. You have the High Priestess, which I love her. She is in my top 3 favorite tarot decks. And I'm going to get back to the Fountain card because I feel like it's a beautiful, not just culminating factor, but I don't know, it's good. The High Priestess is very all-knowing, if you will. She is tapped into different realms. She is tapped into the higher realm. She is tapped into this physical realm. She is the convergence. She is the integration of all spirituality. So, man, Taurus, I feel like I really do, for many of you, especially if you have started spiritual practices, if you've been doing like spiritual purges and cleanses, it's coming in handy because you're clear. And for some of you, it could be mediumship. With this Fountain card, you have, it's the state of being. Like, you don't have as much work to do, bro. Like, you just, bro, I just called y'all bro. Bro, my California's coming out. You don't have as much work to do, yet it was in the reverse. So it's almost like there's some more work to be done. Like, you don't have more work to do, but there is more work to be done. I know that's a contradiction, but I feel like it's more so, I just heard stasis. I feel like it's more your mental disposition than your reality, if you will. You might be holding back from lack of trust of yourself. It might be like, nah, you good, fam. Go ahead. Or you're at the end of one phase and you're moving into the next. The High Priestess is the evolved it's elevated. Like you've gone beyond, you are in a place where you can go beyond the veil, which is why I said, like, this is powerful. If you've been working on your spirituality, you might be tapping into your mediumship, talking and speaking into or connecting to the spirits in different realms. Emperor card, you had this, he was in reverse along with this Four of Cups. Aries energy in the Four of Cups in reverse is self-doubt. It is sometimes self-deprivation or self-demise. And it can come from, again, it can come from fear. And so just be cautious, just be clear, be mindful. Start with clarity, because if you do get to this place of uncertainty, insecurity, or feeling less than or depleted, you remember what you set out to do and that you was clear. I mean, this little boy, he's like, nah, I'm good, because the page is somebody who has mastered, or like it's graduation. It's like going from high school to college. It's like, no, I know what I want, and I'm going to continue to unfold into it. And judgment, again, is a high mastery. So when you start to forget who you are, or you start to feel like you are fumbling the ball, just pick it on back up and get back on track. This Emperor is a big presence in the tarot deck, is kind of one of the fathers of the deck. I don't know if this is a voice that you're hearing, a paternalistic energy from an Aries or fire sign, or just an employer, or again a paternal figure, whether it's a grandfather or whatever, or a feminine energy, or an emotional presence that is disrupting your joy or your peace or your flow, or your momentum, who's not really being any support to, if they are causing you any confusion, because God is not the author of confusion, then this could be your clarity or your awareness to distance yourself a little bit. They might not understand your practices. They might not understand your beliefs in faith and what you are evolving into, especially if, again, because I really do feel like this for somebody is like you taking off into, you like, in regards to your spiritual practice. So it's fine. They'll either catch up or they won't, but that's not your responsibility. Can keep growing, keep evolving. So let's do a thing. Ask a question or set an intention, or if you need clarity on something, let's see what Spirit has to say about it. I'll pull a card and see what information might come forth with that, okay? Taurus. Oh, card came out immediately. The Hanged Man. It came out in reverse. So there might be something that you're not considering. You might be diving head first, and you might plop on your head first. Especially if you're not, I'm hearing something about engaged. Maybe you need to engage your core. Maybe you need to center yourself before you plunge ahead, before you dive into anything that is, premature, whether if this is a love relationship, maybe there's some information that you don't have about the person, or about yourself. You might think you want something, and then you realize, like, oh, yeah, I'm not a fan, which doesn't have to discourage you from dating a certain person or whatnot. Of course, use discernment, but it could just be that it's going to clarify, like, yeah, no, I'm not really interested in that the way I thought I was, and that's perfectly fine. Financially or monetarily or work-wise, if it's to move or transition into something else, check in with yourself to see if you're really clear about if that's what you want. Get clear on what it is that you want. Because you the Taurus, honey, you feel like you're going to get what you want, what you need. Some might think you're soft-spoken, but when you want what you want, you're going to get it, and you can, especially if it's not at the expense of other people. But just get clear on what it is that you want, so that you're not in constant suspension. And then also this could be like, this could be two things. This is coming to me. It came in reverse, but and for some of you, it could be stand still, pause, wait, you're not cleared, don't move, because if you move, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a lot, and wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but also, you know, if you want guidance, it could for some of you be like pause. And then for some of you, it could be it's go time, because it is in reverse. Usually the hanged man at the upright means suspension and waiting and pausing and seeing things from a different perspective. But in reverse, for some of you, I feel like there's like a couple of you, maybe two of you or so, that it's like, all right, you're being released to kind of let go. You know how to land, so go ahead and let go and dig into what it is that you're wanting to get into. All right, so if you want a clarity reading on this reading, or if you would like a whole separate reading, just one-on-one, reach out to me, mellowneptunewaters@gmail.com. Go to my website, mellowneptunewaters.com, and I have it beautifully laid out for you with what services that I offer and how to book. It's very direct. And if you do still have questions, you can email me. But mellowneptunewaters.com is where you can get all of that good information. Follow my social media at Mellow Neptune Waters on Instagram, Facebook, and the TikToks, so on and so forth. And then like, comment, share this reading if you feel it'll resonate with another Taurus, Sun, Lunar, Rising. And then subscribe to this channel, Mellow Neptune Waters, and then turn on your notifications so that when November 2022 comes around, you'll remember to view your reading, and then it'll help support you moving forth in 2022 for November 2022 and the rest of November, or the rest of 2022 as it is. We only have 2 more months left, so yeah, go ahead and get the support that you want and that you desire. Turn on the notifications. It's very easy. Even if you're not ready to watch the video, at least you'll know that the video is ready for you to watch it. Yes, subscribe. I said subscribe to Mellow Neptune Waters on YouTube. If you would like to, you can send a love offering via Venmo at MarshaMellow88. You can do CashApp, $MarshaMellow88. I love y'all. Stay dope. Keep your peace and tap into your where did it go card. Oh, I put it away, guys. I was going to pull out your spirit animal. Well, tap into your spirit animal energy, guys. I love you guys. How rude. I put it away. So rude. Maybe it was ready to go away. It was like, all right, let's move on. Y'all stay dope. Bye.